Good morning, year one, and welcome to our third day of subtraction. So today for our starter, we're going to be using a counting stick in class, and I've got one on the video for you to practice counting on and counting back, and your grown-up can help you with that. And then we're going to be using counting back as a new method to solve subtraction problems. Okay, so all you're going to need today is whiteboard and whiteboard pen or pen and paper, and you will probably want a number track or a number line to work with. Number track's probably the best option. Okay, so when you're ready, I'll demonstrate what we're going to be doing in class. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to think of a number. So for example, number 7, and we're going to count on, and each time we change the colour, we're going to count up 1. So we're starting with 7. I want you to join in. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, now we're going to count back. So we're starting at 17, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, and we're back to 7. Okay, so you can use that number stick, grown-ups, with them, and you can choose it, get your child to choose any number. Try to stick with numbers between 1 and 10, but if you're confident, you could go a bit higher. Or we could use this one. This time we're going to start at 6. So we're going to go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So you're noticing that if we start at 6, we end up 10 more, which is 16. Let's count back now. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, and back to 6. Okay, so grown-ups, it's up to you how many times you practice this. We're going to do 3 or 4 more, and then we're going to move on to the main part of today's learning. Okay, so welcome back. What we're doing today. Okay, so this is where you're going to need a number track. So how could we use this to solve this? Well, let's show you, shall we? You have a little think, and if you can tell your grown-up how we might do it, that's great. But don't worry, I'm going to demonstrate the first one, and then we're going to talk through the next one, and then you can have a go yourself. Okay, so what we do first is we would count out 9. Now we're using cubes because they fit more neatly than anything else. So 1, count into the big number. 2, 3, because that's the whole, isn't it? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now how could we solve this? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to take away 3, but we're going to use some clever language. So when we take away 1, so what we're going to say is take away 1, after taking it off, we have 8 left. Take away 2, we have 7 left. Take away 3, we have 6 left. And the sum is saying 9 take away 3. So how many have we got left? 6. And that would be the answer, and that's how you do it. Let's have a go at another one. Now in class, we're going to be pulling sums up, but grown-ups, you can make up your own. I've done 4 examples at the end. And we're going to be writing in our books 1 digit per square. And 1 digit means the 10 would go on 2 squares. Okay, so we've done this one, but I want you to think about what we're going to do again. So I'm going to have a go at it, see if you can follow me with the words I use. We take away 1, whoops, sorry. We take away 1, and we've got 8 left. We take away 2, and we've got 7 left. We take away 3, and we've got 6 left. So the answer is 6. Okay, here's another calculation. You tell your grown-up what I'm going to say now. And if you want to, you could cross off on the screen, if you can, the number of cubes, or you could make this on your own number track with Lego bricks or whatever you're using instead. So, we've got 7, and we take away 1. That leaves 6. We've got 6. We take away 2. That leaves 5. We take away 3. That leaves 4. And we take away 4. And that leaves 1, 2, 3. So you are going to need number tracks for this. And here's the last one we're going to practice. Ah, now this one's a bit different. Can you spot the difference? Well, that's right. The sum has turned around. And that actually is the only difference. And it doesn't matter because we're interested in this section here. Okay? So all we're saying is exactly the same language. Take away 1, take away 2, take away 3, take away 4, take away 5, and we are left with 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it doesn't matter which way round because 4 equals 9 minus 5. Now, I'm going to flip on and just show you some of the example sums, then we're going to come back and have a look at one last one if you want to. You don't need to do that though. So these are the types of sums you could be doing today. These ones are the simplest, these two. This one's a bit more challenging because it's turned round and also it's gone beyond 10. This last one is a missing number problem, and if you want to have a go at those, we're going to be looking at that in just a second. Okay, and there is also a plenary right at the end today, and I'll talk about that in a moment because that's a word problem. Okay, so here's our last type of problem. 9 take away something equals 3. So what we need to do first, what do you think? Well, we need to put the cubes out, don't we? So let's do that. 1. Don't really need to count them. Let's just move them out until we reach 9. Right, now what we are doing is we're aiming to get to this number. It's a good idea to circle it to remind yourself. And we're going to have a look at how many cubes we take away, because that's what this section here is saying. How many cubes do we take away? And that's what we're interested in. Not the ones left on the number track, but the ones we place underneath. So, take away 1, take away 2, take away 3, take away 4, take away 5, take away 6. And we've reached 3 left. Let's just count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the answer there is 6. And that's what you can do if you choose to do the hardest set of sums like these. And grown-ups, just make up some, stick below 20 and try not to have too big gaps. If you're working with a 1 to 10 number line, then obviously you need to stick within 10. But if you've got a 1 to 20, then you can use that instead. Okay, so here we go. This is the word problem. Have a think about the calculation we need to do, and then we'll have a look at how we can solve it. Okay, so we know that there are 5 sweets altogether, and we've got 3 in one hand. So we've got 2 choices here. We could draw the sweets. Okay. And we could use a method we used the first 2 days, which is cross off 3. And that would give an answer of 2. But what's the other way we could do this? Have a think. Okay, but the other method we could do is we could do what we've been doing today. So we could get out 5 sweets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we could take away 3. 1, 2, 3. And the answer is again 2. So those are 2 methods you can apply to subtraction problems. Okay, well that's the end of today's lesson. Well done. I'm sure you've enjoyed it and can't wait to do another lesson tomorrow.